Hi, I'm Marna, and this is the Dolls Rescue channel. I want to show you today how I took a Barbie pattern and made it large enough to make this Valentine's Day dress for my little 1/3 scale BJD doll. It was a very simple dress. As long as you go step by step, slow and easy, you will have it. Okay, to make the pattern for this doll, I took an old Barbie pattern that we had to reprint because, well, all the holes. And I like this because what you see you might think is the body and the sleeve. It is not. This is a fold over pattern. So what you see is the front and the back, and it makes like a t-shirt or sleeveless outfit. And I like this pattern. So I wanted to make it larger for my 1/3 BJD doll. This is an adult channel. Yes, you're going to see bare plastic. Okay, so I laid the doll down on the half. This was the bag edge, and I laid her down, and I had this pattern underneath to go by. Actually, it was the other direction. And I kind of decided where I put that up to her neck, and I decided how long I wanted it, and I marked the bag there. And then because she's so large in the breasts, I didn't know how far to take that out. So when I got the pattern cut, I took some, this isn't what I was going to use, but I really like this fabric. I cut it out, I took the top, and I put it on her. And I could easily see I had cut it too large, and that's not a big problem. What I'm going to do is I'm going to, first of all, I took this pattern and brought out a larger doll, and guess what? I made a pattern for her. If I cut this just a little different, and I'll work on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this fabric and get it to where I want it for the doll, so that this makes her shirt. I'm going to take about at least a 1/2 inch off either side of this fabric. I'm going to scoop out the neck a little more, and then I'll try it back on her. And then when I get it to size, I'll pull my paper bag pull my paper bag back out and cut a pattern from the fabric. In the meantime, I will take this, try it on this doll, see what a good fit that is. So I will be making 2 patterns at the same time. Okay, so I took my fabric, I cut it down to where I wanted it. It's a little thick in here. We're going to fix that in a minute. I laid the fabric down and I made my pattern. Now I'm going to set this aside and show you how I do darts. I do them a little different than other people, and I wing my stuff. You can put your shirt on inside out, and you can mark it on the back side if you like. I don't. I just kind of pinch it, and then when I get there and get the first one in, then I do the second one accordingly. I know it's a little different, but that's all right. All right, I'm kind of thinking I might want to make a tuck like this, but I think I'm going to show you darts. All right, what I do is I take my fabric and I put the arms out to the side. It's on the doll, and what I want to do is pinch that beneath the breasts and then eyeball how far up it's going to go and how wide I want that. And then I carry that to the sewing machine, and at the bottom I back up and make my stitch lock, but at the top I do not. what I do is when I get to the top, I take this off my sewing machine with large strings still attached, with your thread still attached. And then you tie a knot up here. The reason is when you make a dart, especially on doll clothes, you don't want a lump there. And if you back your sewing machine up as you would normally knot your stitch, you're going to have a little lump there. By tying that off, leaving your string long and tying it off, you won't get that. Okay, so the darts are in. I'm okay with those, but this is still a little wide here. I might take that in a little bit more, we'll see. But I wanted to show you that I took a finishing stitch around the neck, which took it all the way up around the back, which is fantastic. All you'll need to add there is your closure. But I think I'm going to take some tucks. I like my dolls to be a little more form-fitted in their clothes. Now, you don't have to do that, but if I took those tucks, that would make that a little bit more form-fitting. I like that better. Okay, so I'm going to do that, and then I'm also going to take a finishing stitch around each sleeve. I went ahead and took darts in the back also, you can see. And I lined those up by folding my fabric over to the seam, and then they became even on each side. Okay, for my skirt, what I want is a piece of fabric that is about 3 times longer than wherever your top landed. So you can measure that off and then cut it as long as you want it. I like a shorter skirt, so probably I'm going to cut it about that long, and we will gather it from there. I like gathered ribbon, but it's getting harder to find, especially in colors. So I bought this at Walmart. It is 9 foot, which is 3 yards. I think it was like $1.24 or $1.27. I'm cutting it in half, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1/2. I wanted to say this piece of fabric ended up being cut 6.5 inches by 20 inches. I think it's going to be too long for her, but I'm okay with that. We'll see when we finish. I'm going to cut this ribbon, and I'm going to stitch it down. First, I'm going to turn my edge over, finish my edge, and then I'm going to sew the ribbon up about 1 inch or so. I'm cutting it in half, and then I don't know which of these I'm going to use, but I wanted to give it a ribbon pop, and quite honestly, I like all of these. So once I get the lace on, I'll decide which one I want to use. Now, 2 things I want to say. You can use absolutely any color fabric you want for this dress. It doesn't have to be Valentine's Day print. I'm doing Valentine's Day print because I love the holidays and I like decorating for them. Do make sure your print is small enough for your doll. You don't want gigantic print. And use anything. I wanted to add, don't throw your little container away from your lace. You could peel that sticker off, and that could become a space helmet or some other item for a doll craft. Couple things I wanted to show you. I made this little dress on yesterday's video for my miniature Blythe. And I said you could use scrap fabrics. Now, this fabric has an up and down, right way to sew things. So if you were going to use this fabric to make a dress for her, you could not just simply put this on, put your pattern down, because that's what you would have, sideways hearts. But it is surprising what little pieces will work for these tiny doll clothes. Now see, that is correct. Your hearts are correct. So in a minute, I'm going to cut that out. I just wanted to bring that to your attention because there is fall off from this fabric and I wanted you to see it. Okay, I finished my edge. I added lace and then I added a pop of silver ribbon, and now I'm running my running stitch at the top to gather this down to this size. And I have this here so that I can measure it off. And what you want to do, this you can do this so fast and easily, but do try, I don't know if you can see that, do try to keep your stitches consistent in size. If it's off a little bit, it doesn't matter, but the closer that your gathers look in size, the better your dress will look in the end. Okay, here's what you have once you gather your skirt to the dress. And what you want to do is move your gathers so that it's pretty much equal all the way down the line of the top of the skirt. And then what you're going to do is take your top, and I like for the skirt to be on top. I can see it better that way. Start in the middle and add a pin and put about 5 pins in and line up your gathers as you go and try to keep it even. See how I'm pushing this back? You want more gathers in the front than the back if you have to have a choice. But I like to keep it consistent throughout. And I just pin that down, and then you're going to take a seam right over or just below where your thread is here. Some people pull that back out. I don't. I just don't. Okay, here's what you have. And if you pin from the gathered side, be sure to check for your pins because they can get lost in that gathering. What I'm going to do now is turn this over, pushing the seam down towards the skirt and putting a seam right across there, pulling as I go so it's nice and tight. Now, what you want to do as you do that is hold your skirt side so that your gathers do not become pleats where they're turned crooked, and make that lay flat. And then what we'll do is turn this inside out, take about, you want it to be able to come up over her rear and thighs and butt. So you only want to take that stitch up, about 1.5 inches, maybe 2 inches, depending on your doll. And then finish your edge here at the skirt and add your closure. Remember, when you're sewing Velcro, it doesn't matter for a doll or a human, always put the itchy part, that is the hard side of the Velcro, away from the body. I also wanted to say that sometimes you cut out 2 outfits while you're cutting out one. It's easier that way, and I use this little scrap to make another Valentine's Day dress for my tiny Blythe. I'll work on that tomorrow after that fray check dries. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, a like, and subscribe.